Yo, what's up, you guys? Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Sevi. I'm sitting here chilling. I went to Costco with my mom. We had a really good conversation with the. Well, I did, and I was like, that if a girl, because having a baby is a way off drugs. Like people, like they get like crackhead girls pregnant, and then they have to make the life choice to get better. And then that could be the positive of it. And then I was like, but I feel that if a mom is pregnant and she was a drug user and she knownfully quits, like she comes out and says, "But I've been using drugs," I think the dreads, the parental dreads, would leave her, because of the fact that I know that when the mom is using and she's pregnant, it's a lot difficult time, and they make a lot of problems. You know what I mean? And then the lady doesn't enjoy it, and it's a punishment because she hates being a mother, or life just hurts. All this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Versus like, you know, I mean, a using mom and a not using mom shows. You know what I mean? I know it shows, bro, because you got the lady that's like, fuck it, she loves being pregnant. She's hella happy in a good mood. You know, then you have the kicking mom way, where she's not really wanting to be a mom, but she's having a mom to save her life. She's not smoking, she's not drinking, she's fucking dreading it the whole time. It does work though, but I'm saying it's painful. But to make it easier, to make quitting doing drugs with a baby, getting pregnant way, is a lot easier if you admit that you use drugs. You get me? Because then people don't have to give you a hard time to cover up your lie. Because I mean, it shows, man. Healthy mom shows, bro. Because when you got a girl that gets pregnant that doesn't do drugs, it's a totally different experience, bro. But when you get a girl that does drugs and she's not smoking, it's fucking difficult as fuck, bro. They be they be coming up with new shit, bro. Like, wow. And then the kid suffers, not the mom, afterwards. So I was just like, I think that the best way to go about pregnancy and being on drugs is to knownfully admit it, to like just be a known quitter, because then it's like they know you have life in you. So they're supporting two lives, by not giving you a hard time, versus fucking up two lives for giving her a hard time. You know what I mean? It's because it's easier to say the girl's pregnant and she's kicking drugs. Oh, there's a reason to be nice to her, not to give her a hard time, versus, you know, the girl's kicking drugs anonymously, and we don't know if she's still using, because when you knownfully kick, people know why you're emotionally having a fucked up day, or why you're happy, why you're sad. But when you're anonymous, I have to fuck up your day, because if you don't get mad, then you're on the hippie dust, you're on the drugs, because you're not getting mad, Okay, that's how I know that you're not sober, So that's why it's easier to just be known, so then I don't have to fuck up your day or check up on you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So big ups to Magic Girl with the little voice thing. That shit was tight. That shit was tight because they were making music. Just because I had a bad trip in my house where I started seeing these fucked up visuals of people boning girls with they look like dog collars, so that when they'd bone them, they'd bark so that they'd get shocked. And I guess that's how they make music and shit. That's fucking like what, torrent vibes or something? Or this shit is crazy. Like, if I did, oh baby, come on back, busting a fat one again. But anyways, oh well, so that's what's going on. I was just, shit, and I gotta go to the strip. I don't know how to do this. But your boy wants to sell dollar cups of coffee on the strip on a cart, bro, with assorted tea bags. So I'm gonna sell you the tea bags, but then I think I still need to have a tea on tap, like the day tea, like where you don't have to tea bag it or nothing. So I was thinking of like having assorted tea bags, and then just, filling the cup with water and then letting people make their tea like that, and then selling one kind of coffee, Again, that's $1 right there. $1 cup of coffee on the strip. That's what I was thinking about doing. Yeah. But whenever the ball starts rolling, the ball will start rolling. So then I was thinking about like how, like, if like how the person that plans their life and their success, whatever, gets known more than the person who's trying to do it that never tells anybody what they want to be. You know, it's like how's anybody supposed to help you reach your goals if nobody knows your fucking goals in the first place? It's crazy, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. So I mean, I'm just talking about that. So like, if my girlfriend or whatever, because you know, I live in the world and everybody's not perfect and everybody gets hit by drugs at different times. Well, my thing is, if she did drugs, you know, it's like if she becomes honest and stuff like that, then it should be fun, you know. But you know, nowadays at this level of life where I'm at, it seems like the world does a survey on a person before they're capable to be a parent. So it's hard, but yeah, it is what it is. You know, the dreads. You know, anonymous dreads because the dreads go away if you can identify that you're a mom kicking drugs. You know, because then people know how to fix the dreads. You know, because it's not about you anymore; it's about the kids, and people understand the transition. You know, when you were a hooch bag, slutty hoe, you know, doing your job, you know, or being yourself, you were just thinking about yourself. And then by thinking about yourself, the world punished you by making you have to think about somebody else. You know, some people learn it the hard way. It's called being selfless. You know, there's different ways to learn that lesson. But I don't know. But anyways, it's your boy Sid V, sitting here chilling in Vegas. I'm talking all this smack now, so that tomorrow I don't have to say shit, and I could just do shit, and then people understand what I'm talking about. You know, I'm a just and fair person, bro. If you get me, so that's why I was like, when it comes to my projects, if I can't fix it with what my project is, I'm not in the right. I'm not. It's not in the right, and I can't mess with it, bro. So if I can't deal with it with either set time, through the tickets, then I just can't. I can't. I can't mess with it. And then I was talking to the air about wanting to sell hot dogs and soda and beer. You know, instead of tacos, you know, because there are some sensitive ass people out there, you know what I mean? There's some sensitive ass people because they hear taco and they think it's Hispanic, and when you're playing with bands, you know, there's all kinds of Nazi dudes. Fuck you guys are awesome. Fuck you. But anyways, you know, it's all about the music, bro. You know, it's all about the message. Okay, you know, I was thinking if you sold a hot dog, everybody ate a hot dog. A hot dog is broken through all the walls of the world, you know, all the racial people, you know. It's because this is what it is. You know, a taco is racial, you know, but a hot dog isn't. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird, bro. You know, you get a hot dog and it's a hot dog. You get me? Everybody loves hot dogs. You know, you say taco and it's that's that Spanish shit. You know, because they're gonna think it's a bunch of Hispanic kids playing music, but it's not. It's music. You know, music doesn't have a race. You know, and hot dogs is neutral, bro, because hot dogs are cheap and so are beers, bro. You know, and that's the truth of it. Hot dogs are cheap and the beer's cheap and the bands are cheap too. Okay, and so some are cheap and you know some are volunteers and some you know you got to pay them because they got a following. You know, but they earn the following. That's like years of developing. You know, but you know that's why they get paid. But you know they paid for those tickets before before they got paid, right? So you know let's get it right. You know, because you know I believe in bands being able to pay themselves, but yeah, buy the tickets, you know, and then pay yourself. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. You know, some people can do that. Some bands can do that, bro, where they can buy the tickets and then they sell their tickets and then they pay themselves off the tickets, bro. You know what I mean? And you could do that, you know. But until then, just buy the tickets and take the loss, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Shit. So it's cheap hot. It's just hot dogs and beer, right? And bands. Some good ones and some bad ones. So it's gonna be your boy Sed's warehouse at a community, and it's gonna be awesome because there's gonna be bands, and there's gonna be good bands, and then there's gonna be great bands, and then there's gonna be guest bands. So it's gonna be band a lot, you know. So there's gonna be booing. There's gonna be damn that shit was tight. There's gonna be I don't even know what the fuck they were doing up there, you know. They're gonna be breaking people's emotions. It's gonna be awesome, but that makes room for a market, printing, pressing, car design, managements, you know, record pressing, a place to sell product, pop shops. So That's where my head's at. So they just need a place to